Hello, I am Pearl Akanya Ofori. Coming up, the NPP accuses the NDC and the Electoral Commission of conspiracy in the ongoing limited voter registration exercise. This headline and more here on Citi News Daily. In our first story for today, the opposition New Patriotic Party is accusing the Electoral Commission and the National Democratic Congress of frustrating persons who want to register in the ongoing limited voter registration exercise, particularly in its strongholds. According to the NPP, the two have conspired to prevent and intimidate people in the Ashanti and Eastern regions from registering. Addressing a news conference in Accra today, the acting general secretary of the party, John Buedu, said the party would resist any form of intimidation in the ongoing exercise. Now, the Electoral Commission last Thursday began the limited voter registration exercise across the country. Still related to this story, the University Students Association of Ghana, USAG, is protesting against the Electoral Commission's decision to situate either one or no registration center on the various university campuses. USAG argues the situation could discourage students from getting their names on the electoral roll and subsequently get disenfranchised on November 7. USAG President Henry Nkosua-Boakye tells Citi News Daily the EC must provide more registration centers on the various university campuses. So yesterday it was an atmosphere of praise at Citi FM's Family Consecration service, which was held at the Winners Chapel, Ghana, here in Accra. Now, the annual service gives cherished listeners the platform to rededicate themselves and their families to God. It was led by Citi FM's resident pastor, Reverend Stephen Wingam, and a host of other pastors. And there was a surprise yesterday because the Greater Accra Regional Commander of the Ghana Police Service, COP Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, led thousands to pray for the country's upcoming elections in November. Now let's talk about the power distributor ECG, because staff of the company has blamed government for the inefficiencies and challenges at the company. Now, following government's outsourcing of the company's client services to private sector investors with the aim of improving efficiency, staff of ECG have expressed their displeasure over the matter. The Deputy Secretary of the Public Utility Workers Union, Michael Nyantechi, tells Citi News government should take responsibility for the inefficiencies at the Electricity Company of Ghana.
We won't agree with privatizing ECG because it will burden the masses more than the middle class and the affluent. We don't think that is the way to go. We all know the problem of ECG is management. So moving it straight to the private sector means the masses are going to be the ones to suffer. Which investor in this country can invest more than the government? The problem of ECG is Managerial problem. It's human resource.
Meanwhile, the Progressive People's Party, PPP, says any intention to sell off ECG would adversely affect consumers. The party contends Ghanaians would be required to pay more for power. President John Mahama, during the May Day celebration, refuted reports that the company is being sold. But speaking to Citi News Daily, the General Secretary of the PPP, Murtala Mohammed, says government should rather address the human resource challenges at ECG. For more news, log on to citifmonline.com. I am Pearl Akanya Ofori. Many thanks for watching, and we are back tomorrow with interesting stories.